Okay, everybody, so we're now into the second half of the improvisation. So what I'll do is I will play it, and then I'll break it down for you. So this is what it sounds like. Okay, so we're coming out of the last improv with those two little high E's, and we're gonna stay up there. Sorry, that. So we're basically going. We're starting on that high E, and then hammering on B to C, and then back to the high E. And then climbing up an A minor arpeggio. And then doing it again. So it's... And then hammering on B to C, and then the E again. So it's sort of like... it does that hammer-on thing first, and then two A arpeggios, and then the hammer-on thing again. And then we play this F. And we play F to C sharp, 13 to 14 on different strings, and then 12 to 15. Which is a really cool idea, because you're playing like outside notes and then inside notes. Like that. And then we bar the 14th fret on the G and D strings. And then hammer on 12, 13, 12 on the D. So that's... And then we do a quick little move like that, and what's happening here, we're hammering on 10 to 12 on the D, and then 10 on the G, and 12 on the E. Just kind of outlining a D minor 7 chord. And then we do this lick where we're playing basically like a D Dorian scale descending. 10, and then on the B string 13, 12, 10, and then 13 on the G string, and then 12 on the B. Right there. So we have... I'm sorry. Sorry. Let me do that again. And then from there we go. Now this lick, we're sliding F down to D on the B string, 6 down to 3, and then playing C natural on the 5th fret, and then climbing up a diminished arpeggio. So A flat on the D string, B natural, D, hammer onto F. And then climb down an A minor arpeggio. So that's 5, 5, 7 on the B, G, and D strings. So, and then we climb up an A minor arpeggio up here. So we're hammering on 12 to 15 on the A string, and then barring the 14th fret, and then getting the 13th fret, and then hammering on 12 to 15. And then getting 13 on the high E to B, 12th fret on the B string. And then we play 13 to 17, that's F to A on the high E, and then descend to D minor arpeggio, where we're pulling off 13 to 10, barring the 10th fret, and then just climbing down to D minor arpeggio. And then after that, after we get to the D on the 12th fret, we play F, E, F. I'm sorry, E, F, E, hammer on pull off. And then A on the 5th string, 12th fret. So, like that. So far we have and then we do this cool descending thing. Where we're climbing down chromatically from E down to C, down to B natural. So on the high E string, 12, 11, 10, 12, 11, 10, 9, and then on the B string, 13, 12. And then 10 on the B string, that's where the chromaticism kind of stops. And then 13 on the G, 10 on the G, 9 on the G, 3 times though. That's the only one that you hit 3 times. And then we finish on a low A, well not a low A, we finish on an A, 12th fret, 5th string. So. And then right before the improv continues, we're going, and right when we land on that final note right there, that's the beginning of the new chord, or of the chord progression once again. So we're hitting the 8th fret, E flat, and sliding up to E. And then playing the octave on the 12th fret, and then playing B, D, C, like that. And that C is the beginning of the new time through. So the whole thing, real slow, sounds like this. Sorry. And that's basically the whole idea. Now, the real nice thing about this is that all the phrases are broken up for the most part. I mean, there's a couple long ones, but they're all broken up generally less than 2 bars. So you can really kind of isolate one phrase and work on it, and then see if you can't switch keys with that. You know, take that exact same fingering, that exact same lick, and move it up 2 steps, or move it somewhere else and try it in a different key. And then, you know, try with either your looper pedal or like a backing track or something. See if you can't try to build just one phrase at a time. Don't do this with the whole thing. Just try one phrase at a time to build into your playing over anything that swings. So like, could be like a jazz tune, could be like a blues shuffle or something like this. But try to build these licks into your playing so that you can play them in any key. And then once you can do that, you can begin to see the shapes, and the ideas will begin to sort of creep in naturally the more you do this, and you'll be able to manipulate these shapes and sort of include them into your own improvisations. And that's like really the key, is to not just like, oh, these are Django's licks and Django's awesome and I'm just going to copy his licks. That's all well and good, but take it one step farther and try to absorb not just the lick itself, but the idea and the shape behind the lick, so that then you can use it as a template to sort of launch off of in your own improvisation. So that's the next level attainment as to what you can do with this stuff. So enjoy it and have some fun.